Okay, real talk. If you're renting a car in Iceland and planning to road trip around and you don't know about the paid parking locations, there's a good chance that this is gonna blow your budget out of the water. Don't worry, I got you. I've lived in Iceland for 10 years, so I've seen it all when it comes to the paid parking, and I always keep live updates on my Iceland map so that you guys know exactly where is charging for parking, how much, and how to pay. That's what we're talking about today, so let's get into it. Back in the day, you could drive around the country, pull up to any tourist stop, get out of your car, see the thing, and leave for free. No camera enforcement, no apps, just nature at its finest. Not anymore. Over the last couple of years, 45 tourist places in Iceland have started charging money to pay at the parking lot. But here's the thing that catches most people off guard is that there's no entrance gate or ticketing booth or some official person standing there monitoring the entrance or exit. There's just a camera at the entrance, so when you pull in, it scans your license plate and it's gonna make sure that you pay one way or another. But if you don't pay within that certain time window, you wouldn't know otherwise. It's just gonna now add the bill onto your rental car fees. So then at the end of the trip, when you go to return your rental car, they're gonna charge you for that parking plus admin fees, which can be up to 5,000 krona extra. So trying to skip out on the payment or thinking that you're gonna avoid the cameras is not the way to go. So mistake number one is not paying right away. Don't drive off assuming that you're gonna get away with it. The camera already has a picture of your license plate. So how much money are we talking about? Parking fees can range from about 600 krona to 1,300 krona per location. That's gonna be about 4 to 10 US dollars per stop. Not a huge amount on its own, but here's the reality. If you visited every single one of the 45 paid locations in Iceland, your total would come to about 41,000 Icelandic krona, which is about 330 US dollars. Just a park. In reality, no one is visiting all 45 locations, but a typical 7-day ring road trip or ring road plus a golden circle, that's still gonna be maybe around 100 US dollars that you might not have budgeted for. I mean, don't get me wrong, that amount of money is not going to kill your trip, but it might not be something that you wanna be surprised with in the moment, especially if you're traveling with a family and all of these trip costs start adding up. Oh, and one other small thing that no one mentions is that a lot of the sites use an app. They'll say, pay through the park app. There's usually another 85 krona processing fee on top of the parking fee. Tiny, yes, but again, it adds up, especially if you're traveling to one of these paid parking locations every 1 to 2 hours. And another factor is that the size vehicle that you're renting actually determines which amount of fee you're paying. And so like campers, motorhomes, big 4x4s, they're gonna be paying more than a small sedan car. Again, another thing that's worth knowing when you're trying to budget for your trip. Now here is the slightly annoying part. There's not just one parking app for all of Iceland. The two most common, and I always tell people to download these before your trip, are Parka and Easy Park. Between those two, you're gonna be covered for majority of paid parking locations around Iceland. But some locations do have their own parking system, and some other ones will have just a terminal where you can pay with your card. My honest advice is to download Parka and Easy Park before you even leave home. And better yet, add your payment method right in the app so it's already ready to go. Otherwise, you're gonna pull up to the waterfall, it's gonna be raining, data might not be perfect, kids are hangry, and you're just trying to sit in the front seat and download an app. No, do it from your comfy couch in your home before you leave, not outside the waterfall. I know what some of you are thinking right now. Jeannie, there's 45 locations. How am I supposed to remember which places charge and which don't? You're not. I already did the work for you. I keep my Iceland map live updated in real time with all of the paid parking locations in the country. Everyone is pinned with what it costs, which app to use, and what to expect when you pull in. So there's no more surprises. But parking is just one small piece of what's on my digital map. There are over 1,500 pins on my Iceland map. Gas stations, public restrooms, hidden gems, spots I personally send people to after 10 years of driving these roads, perfectly organized so you can look at it when you're driving through Iceland. Grab my Iceland map at the link in the description. Okay, back to it. Okay, so I get this question a lot. Can I just park somewhere down the road and walk so that I can get in for free? No. Most of these paid parking lots are at the end of some long dirt road in the middle of nowhere, or there's not another opportunity to park somewhere that's within walking distance. And as I've said on many other videos, it's illegal to drive off-road, and you can't just pull off on the shoulder and park somewhere. There is not much shoulder room in Iceland, so no, you can't cheat the system. And here's what I want to say honestly about the parking situation. Yes, it's a bummer, but also it keeps these places maintained. So the fees that they're charging go back directly to maintaining the land. Things like making sure the bathrooms stay clean, preserving the paths, cleaning up trash, installing viewing platforms to keep everyone safe. So if we're thinking about it that way, hopefully it makes sense of why these landowners are charging fees to park at their beautiful sites. A few dollars to make sure that Seljalandsfoss stays beautiful and not like a muddy dumping ground feels worth it. Just remember to build it into your budget from the beginning, pay the $5 to $10, see the places, and move on. I hope this video helped you feel more confident on how to pay for parking at all of the beautiful sites around Iceland. If you're looking for other ways to save money on budgeting on your trip, then make sure to watch the video that's popping up on screen. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, happy planning.